Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe.
Sweetbitter, Season 1, Episode 1. This episode is called Sauce. We know why. Hey, you better get that salt and pepper shakers full and get them ready to be set out on the table. This show is cool. It was slow in the beginning. The first 5 minutes, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, all right, I don't know if I'm gonna feel this episode. I don't know if I'll be back for them too. But it grew on me. Once the pace picked up, we got to that interview and we were able to meet Howard. I'm like, oh snap, that's my homeboy, this silly voice guy from Boardwalk Empire. Nucky, what are you talking about? That silly guy. He's playing serious Howard here. This show is about a girl named Tess. She doesn't really know what she wants to do with herself. She doesn't really have a plan. She knows she wants to be in New York. She wants that big city life. She majored in one subject, but that's not really where her heart lies. I feel like she will end up figuring herself out by being part of the front house at this restaurant. Maybe every character needs each other. They seem like serious folks who are kind of a-holes, but at the end of the day, that's what makes that family dinner or family right before the show starts. You know, the night begins with the restaurant. Once it's booming in the kitchen, they need each other. They find each other. And obviously, Simone, Jake, it's going to be some foolery, some hanky-panky going down. I also feel like, low-key, Howard knows who he hires. Girl came with no luggage. Just her car that she sold for $800. No luggage, hefty bags, got an apartment. She's doing what she's grinding. She's grinding so hard. But Howard, back to Howard, man, he was a little bit creepy. Because I don't know if he was fishing creepily to get more information on her. Is this the type of worker you want? Is this the type of investment you want to put your money into? Do you see she could be the next Simone? Is that what we're looking at? What did it for me was to see the food in the kitchen life. You know, the bandanas, the fries, the knives, the fig, the loin, the tomato, the oysters, carrots and celery, the dishwashers, everybody in their white linens and fighting over that towel. That's some real stuff right there. This show is based off of a book, and same name, Sweetbitter. And the Sweetbitter, it makes you think like, okay, what is this about? One is gonna put you at ease and your tongue loves it. The other is, it's kind of standoffish. I did learn a new word this episode, refire. Refire means to throw it back in that thing and serve it again. We had some good characters. Mrs. Neely, the lady who was a dancer from Harlem, who comes and obviously dementia is part of her life now. We have Will, we got Jake, we got Ari, we got Heather, Tess, Will, Simone, Sasha. I love Sasha. Sasha gives me life. I love that he was broken down, crying because of his father, and he still steps in to help Tess, who's the newbie, but everybody kind of sees something in her. She's got the wet behind the ears, kind eyes, kind of drawn to her personality. Same way Simone knew about that bottled wine, the same way Simone knew about her wines when Howard approached everyone, Tess is going to have to learn the same thing. She's going to have to know her product, know these people the same way she knows it before she tastes it. When she tastes it, she needs to know how to gift the gab but still make it personal enough to make a Mrs. Neely character feel as if you sat down, but you're still standing at your distance. She's got to know how to wow them. And I feel like, once homeboy put her in there and he had that oyster knife and she was like, oh, it's so gross, it's so dirty. That's the delicacy. That's food. That's what makes people like things, It's not always the prettiness behind it. It's the hard work that goes into it. Some of the grossest thing in the world. I don't eat oysters, but you know what I mean? You don't want to see a bleeding cow, but you might love a T-bone. You feel me? You love a nice smoothie or an apple pie, but that doesn't mean you want to go climb that 40-foot tree just to grab the perfect green apple down. Somebody has to go out there and put in the work to open it, to carve it, to pull it down, to get it to your table. And those are those chefs, the people in the kitchen. So we're seeing the front house, the back house, everybody, management in between, all come together in this cool series, Sweetbitter. It's Sunday nights. The premiere was tonight. This New York City restaurant, '06 range of That's the timeline. What do y'all think? Did you watch this or will you watch this? Let me know. Okay. So you kind of have to ask yourself, okay, if Simone knows everything and gossip goes all the way around to the fact that Heather knew and Sasha saves her, all of this stuff, every word travels fast. Had oysters for the first time. She envisioned herself oceanside. She could imagine herself doing a horizontal hokey pokey with this man, and she could taste the salt. Back to the name of this episode. You know what's going down. I would say, if you kind of felt a certain way, like, I don't know about episode number 1, hold off till next week. Watch next week. Then let's come to a conclusion of, is this a hit or a miss? I think it's a good show. I thought it was interesting because I want to know more. And I feel like if you watch a show and you want to know more about each character, because I want to know about Sasha. I want to know about Heather. Heather, the only person up in there giving us a minority report. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? She's the only person of color in there. I want to know, will we get to see more of her? What's Simone's deal? How did she get in that position? Does she have a thing going with Homeboy and Howard? I don't know. I want to see more of the 22W. How is it ran when the shift started? Because remember, the restaurant doors technically did not open in that. It's a good half an hour series. Y'all let me know. Let me know what you think about episode number 1. Sweet, bitter, bittersweet, all that good stuff. Until the next time, peace. Like, comment, subscribe.